Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this, it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like, yeah, 5'6". Yeah, I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit them up with this resistance. Watch them roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them make profits. While I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packets. Stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Profits. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Him make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? They make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? They make profits. That TTD money gang. They making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome all to the True Trading Group live stream. My name's Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward. I've been trading and investing for over 17 years, guys. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund, my very first job right out of college in New York City, where I had to first go through an educational training program before they ever let me touch a dollar of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, you fast forward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at TTG. Now, for those of you that did not know, True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and provide individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures, and also cover all styles of trading. See, we do day trading, swing trading. We also cover long-term investing, something for everybody here at TTG. We take that university level of curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year. We give you access also to these tools. These are tools, guys, that give you more information. They help you make better decisions. They increase your chances of success. But unfortunately, the majority of retail traders don't use them because they're expensive. I'm talking $5,000 or $6,000 a year. I get it. It's a lot of money. But I really think that you need to use these tools. Successful traders use them, so should you. That's why we've spent years building relationships. All right, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. I just lost my connection there for a second. I'm not sure what just happened, but I am back. So, like I was saying to you guys before, I know it's a lot. $5,000-6,000 a year. That's a lot of money to ask somebody to spend. That's why we spend years building a relationship with those companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform at no additional cost to you guys. Okay. We also get access to all of our members. Our members are the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you guys are ever going to find. Plus all the real-time trade alerts and the moderators and myself that have been able to maintain a cumulative as a group win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So if you are ready to learn trading proper for real, folks, you've all come to the right place. Because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTD Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets to give you free lessons in education, trade ideas, and commentary that can help you become better traders immediately. So if you haven't done so already, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you're obviously subscribed to the channel. You guys don't ever want to miss out on any one of these live streams. We're dropping golden nuggets and giving you guys free lessons on a regular basis, including today. Today's live stream that I'm going to go over with you guys here today, great day for us inside of True Trading Group. 3 fantastic trades, one of which gave us a 32% gain on an equity on a stock. I'm not even talking about an option, on a 32% gain on VFS, big short squeeze, new EV company, just started trading a few days ago. We caught the squeeze on this thing, 32% gain. And the lesson that I want to cover with you guys on this live stream, and I would highly recommend if you are not a member of True Trading Group, and even if you are, this could be a really good refresher, get out a pen and paper because I'm going to show you right here live what my absolute favorite chart setup looks like. So everybody asked me, Mike, what's your favorite chart setup? What's my favorite chart setup? If you asked me, hey, Mike, you can trade, you can keep trading, but you can only trade one chart pattern. This is it. And I'm going to show it to you right here on this live stream. So like I said about the golden nuggets, This is a lesson that can help you guys make money as early as tomorrow. So I want you to pay very close attention. Once I get in and once I dive in, I show you guys that VFS. But we also had 76% gains on a swing trade on FedEx. Also 41% gains on a swing trade on FSLR from one of our other professional trading mods from Shy, who was swing trading options on both of those plays. These are plays that you could have capitalized on even you're busy working a full-time job. And then the one that I traded today was in and out, done before lunchtime for a 32% gain. I'm going to go over with you guys exactly the chart setup in great detail so you know how to recognize it and how to trade it. So if you see it tomorrow, you guys can attack it. Before I get into all of those lessons, I'll give you a moment to kind of go ahead and get a pen and paper so you guys can take some notes. But like I said last night, I hope that you are well rested because we've got to have a conversation first about what's about to take place in this market because this is a huge week. And it really all kicks off tomorrow when you get Nvidia earnings after the close. Then to finish the week, you got a speech from Jerome Powell at the Jackson Hole conference. These are going to be two major catalysts that can and will move this market. Mark my words, you are going to see the markets move when Jerome Powell speaks at Jackson Hole and when NVIDIA reports earnings. So I hope you're well rested because tomorrow's a day that we're going to start to get answers on whether or not this is a buy the dip scenario, this recent 3-week pullback that we've seen on the SPY. Okay. We're about to get the answer on whether or not this is a buy the dip scenario or if this is the start of a deeper correction in the markets. Now, tomorrow's a day that we're going to start to also see a jolt in volatility. Again, for what feels like, honestly, it kind of feels like it's the 100th time this year that we're seeing a jolt in volatility. And there's a lot riding on this earnings report tomorrow. In fact, honestly, guys, I can't remember another earnings report that was this important to the overall market, honestly, really ever. So much has been made of the AI hype that pushed tech stocks and therefore the entire market higher in the first half of 2023. But we got some warnings today from Macy's and from Dick's Sporting Goods. Some warnings that could signal that even more volatility is still yet to come in the coming months. You see, I think we're going to see a bit more downside in this market as headwinds begin to slow down the consumer into the end of the year. If you've been following my live streams for a while, I told you on August 1st and again on August 2nd that I believe we were going to see a pullback in the markets from August into September. So far, that call has been dead right. I told you I think we're going to have a red month in August. So far, we've had every single week has been a red week in the month of August. We got to see how this week plays itself out. Right now, we're actually green on this week, not by much. But so far, we've been red every single week so far in the month of August. And then September is historically, seasonally, the weakest month of the entire year. You go back and you look at the stock market performance month by month since inception, September is actually the worst performing month in history, July being the best. Markets rallied in July. Not surprised. Are the markets going to crash this year like they did last year? Don't forget, guys, the markets really sold off last year in the month of September. I'll just go back and show you in case you guys need a little bit of a reminder of what the stock market did in the month of September. That was the crash, right? That was the crash in the markets, was that September sell-off. Are we going to see signs of that again here today? I'm not the only one that thinks that we've got headwinds coming up on this market, right? Macy's earnings were actually, they weren't that bad, but the stock still fell 14% today. And it fell 14% today because they gave a warning that said consumers are having a harder time with discretionary spending. They said that they're seeing an uptick in delinquencies. And they warned against some softening earnings and some softening revenue for the remainder of the year. Then you had Dick's Sporting Goods, DKS, that stock pulverized today. Terrible earnings. Stock fell 24% as they too see headwinds coming over the next few months. So you see, I'm not the only one that thinks that. CEOs and CFOs all around the world, specifically in the retail sector, like you saw in Macy's and like you saw in Dick's Sporting Goods, are sitting here telling you that we think that there are headwinds coming for the consumer. The market's been moving lower for the last few weeks. Okay. Inflation's picking up in other parts of the world. Canada and India reported higher than expected inflation. Fitch has already downgraded the U.S.'s credit rating, and they're threatening to downgrade major U.S. bank ratings like JP Morgan and Bank of America. That would send shockwaves through the industry and through the markets if that were to actually happen. Fed members are starting to talk tough again today over the last couple of days. Student loan payments are starting back up next month. That's an extra $300 to $400 a month that consumers are not going to have as discretionary spending power. Maybe that's what Macy's and Dick's Sporting Goods are talking about warning of this softening from discretionary spending moving forward. Credit card debt's at all-time highs. There's a lot of headwinds that we've got in the markets right now, and these are catalysts for volatility. I told you guys back on August 1st that I expected to pull back August to September. So far, we've been right on that. But that call and us being correct on that has allowed members of True Trading Group to profit very handsomely from this price action. Today was no different. Like I said, 32%, 76%, and 41% gains on 3 separate trades. 2 of those trades were in put options to the downside, again, capitalizing on this downtrend. And one of them was long on the small cap short squeeze on VFS. We're going to go over and recap the lessons and the setups and everything from those trades here in just a little while. 2 of those trades were swing trades, which you could have nailed if you worked a busy full-time job. The other one, you were in and out and done before lunchtime. See, now I tell you guys about these headwinds not to scare you. Quite the contrary, actually. I tell you about these headwinds because these headwinds are going to create what I believe will be the best opportunities of 2023. And I mean that, I'm dead serious. Now, I come on these live streams every single day, but it's not every single day that I make a statement like that. Sure, I give you all my analysis and my thoughts on where I think the market and individual stocks are going, but it is rare that I make a claim that bold, that specific. It's not a sales tactic. It's because I genuinely mean it. And I genuinely do believe that increase in volatility with these headwinds is going to create not only amazing trading opportunities from us from a day trading and swing trading standpoint for stocks and options and for futures, but I also think it's going to provide for you long-term buying opportunities in your portfolios. And you've been following my channel for the last few weeks or the last few months, then you know that when I say that I think that we are going to kill it, then damn it, I mean it. We thrive in these volatile environments. I learned during the 2008 crash when volatility was at an all-time high. Volatility equals bigger moves in shorter periods of time, which equates to bigger gains in shorter periods of time. That's the instant gratification that we all strive for. Imagine making 30, 50, 75, 100% gains before lunchtime. Like, what would you do with the rest of your day if you were able to accomplish that? Would you spend more time with your family, go golfing, maybe hit the gym, do some gardening, go to the spa, whatever it is? But if you don't know the answer to that question, then you better do some thinking. You better figure it out because that's the environment that is going to be upon us here very shortly. You shouldn't be scared by me telling you that there's headwinds coming. You should be excited that there are headwinds coming because that equals the volatility. You should be coming out of your chair. You should be foaming from the mouth even. And I know members of True Trading Group are. Members of TTD don't get scared when the markets go down. They get excited. It's the exact opposite, actually. And I'm sure some of them are probably making comments right now in chat as I'm going through this because I know that most of them love when the markets go down. And the reason why they love when markets go down is because they know exactly how to make money from it. And they have the wherewithal to then scoop up the discount prices on some of the best stocks in the world in their long-term portfolios after the dust settles. They don't fall into the nonsense garbage that is spread across social media that the world is ending. The world is ending. The US dollar is going to lose its global reserve currency status. You're going to have another Lehman Brothers moment. There's going to be a depression, never mind a recession. The stock market's going to go down 80%. Put all of your money into gold. They don't fall victim into that garbage that people have been spewing for the last 2 years that have not come to fruition, that have done nothing but give you false information that has caused you to make terrible investment decisions that have greatly impacted negatively you and your family's financial situation that you find yourself in today. If you made the right decisions in 2022, in 2020, then you would be in a much different situation today than you are right now. And that's the God's honest truth. And that's why I get so pissed off when I see people online spreading all the fear mongering that the world is going to end. Let me tell you something, folks. The world is not going to end. I don't care what the catalysts are. I don't care what the reasons are. I don't care if it's war, inflation, rate hikes, bank failures, China falling apart. I don't care what it is. The world is not ending, and you should never bet on the end of the world because it only happens one time. And even if it does happen, your money's no good anyway. So what's the difference? Instead, get real actionable information that can help you guys make better decisions. Because that's exactly what has allowed members of the Trading Group to profit from all of these environments and from all of these situations that we have been in throughout the last couple of years. And don't take my word for it. I'll ask them. I'll prove it to you. Guys, members of True Trading Group, seriously, type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money becoming better traders. Go ahead. Just type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money becoming better traders. Go ahead, type the number 1. Anyone that's on this live stream that's not a member, I just want you to pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 1 in chat. These are your peers. These are real people, folks. These aren't bots. These are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. They have all the same excuses that you've given yourself. They have a full-time job. They've got a small account. They've got no experience. They've lost money in the market before. They were scammed by some other group. Every single thing that you have put in front of you to say, this is the reason why I can't be successful. This is the reason why the market's not for me. They've had the exact same ones. Yet here they are all sitting here telling you that they're actually making money and they're becoming better traders with True Trading Group. You see, that's why they're not scared. I'm telling you right now, if you missed your opportunities in 2020 and 2022, the last time that we saw huge volatility in market pullback, correction, even crash, then I think you're going to have one last chance to make things right. Did you miss out on Nvidia's historic rise? Did you panic sell Tesla when it got to 110? If you messed up 2020 and 2022, then I truly believe that you will have one more chance to capitalize on downward action in the markets and use those profits to invest in the long-term portfolio before the market makes its next big bull run to all-time highs that is fueled by technology, the AI surge, the stronger economy, and the stronger labor market than anybody could have possibly anticipated, including myself. I think you've got one more chance at a market pullback to get it right. And all the fear mongers on social media are going to try to scare you into once again not acting because you think that the world is ending. And the reason why they do that is in order to get clicks and to get views, because that's how they make money. They don't make money by actually having you make money from the information that they're sharing. See, at True Trading Group, we do. True Trading Group is successful only because its members are successful. We don't advertise and spend millions of dollars like some of our competitors. These live streams are our advertisements. Our members' success are our advertisements. Our members, they do well. They tell their friends, their family, their coworkers, their Uber drivers, their waitresses, and their bartenders about True Trading Group because they're having success. Watch this. Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 2 if you have suggested True Trading Group to somebody else. Type the number 2 if you have told somebody else you should check out True Trading Group. You should join True Trading Group. If you have done that, type the number 2 in chat. See, the True Trading Group is a business, guys. We're a business, but a business that is only successful if our members and our people are successful. Because if all of our members were losing money, then we would not be successful. We certainly wouldn't have a 78% retention rate, which is 78% of our members renew their membership and have gone on to become lifetime members. Our refund rate wouldn't be as low as 2.39%. We certainly wouldn't be 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews if that were the case. We also certainly would not have members in 115 different countries. And we sure as hell wouldn't have 10,000 members. But you see, we actually do. And it's because of what you just saw. That is our marketing. Member success is our marketing. So you've got to ask yourself, when you get, which is what is going to be the third opportunity, 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're out. When you get that third opportunity, will you have the knowledge to take advantage of it this time around? Or are the fear mongers going to scare you into thinking that the world is ending? Remember, there was going to be a zombie apocalypse in 2020, right? The whole world was ending. Global pandemic, economies were closed. Remember when there was going to be a depression and a Lehman Brothers moment coming in 2022? What happened to all that? I'll tell you exactly what happened. The world didn't end. Like I said before, don't ever bet on the end of the world because it only happens once. The times where it feels like it's the absolute worst time to buy are always the best times to buy. So remember that. Now, because tomorrow is such a big day, I want to see here real quick. A couple things I want to do here today. I really want to go over with you what we expect from Nvidia tomorrow and how we're planning on making money from it. We're going to recap VFS trade of the day for me, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what my number one plan, my number one chart setup rather, what it is and how to identify it. Okay. Before I do that, I want to see how many people are on this live stream that are not members of True Trading Group. Okay. So do me a favor, type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Let me see how many people are on here so I know how to, what the best content to provide for you, because I know members of True Trading Group know this chart setup. So if you're not a member, go ahead and type the letters TTG so I know kind of what we're dealing with here. Let's go. Just go ahead right now. Go ahead right now and type the letters TTG if you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Just type TTG. Phoenix, Kirsten, Adam, Hector. Just go ahead and type TTG, guys, because you're not a member. I need to know. So when I go through this chart pattern with you, I want you guys to take some notes. Sandra, Travis, Dale, Alan Harding, welcome back. Alan, I can't wait for the day you join, bro. Pete, God Girl, Automatic Services, Dave Tinkler, Werner Graham. All right, cool. All right, great, guys. So we have some new faces that are with us here. Perfect. Hopefully, I've given you guys enough time. You've gotten something that you could, take some notes with, because I'm going to show you in VFS. VFS was my trade of the day today. It's where we made our money. I'm going to show you my absolute favorite chart pattern. And that if you said to me, if you sat me down, you said, hey, Mike, if you can only trade one chart pattern, what would it be? This is it. I'm going to show it to you in great detail. I'm going to show you how to identify it. And I'm also going to show you how to trade it, where to enter, where to get out. So hopefully you guys are paying very close attention. You got Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? John Fletcher. How are you? Excellent. Okay. But since tomorrow is such a big, tomorrow's Nvidia's earnings. And that's going to be the start of this jolt of volatility. And I think we're going to be able to start to get some real answers on whether or not we could trust that this is a buy the dip scenario right now, or are we going to get that bigger sell-off in September that we're talking about? We're going to start to get those answers tomorrow. We had a sale that was running that I extended for one extra day. And I'm going to keep it for today. But tomorrow we have NVIDIA's earnings, and we're going to keep it there for NVIDIA's earnings, and that's it. And then we're done. Okay. I want to give everybody a fair chance at joining True Trading Group so you guys can be prepared for NVIDIA's earnings and then Jerome Powell's speech and then that jolt of volatility that we are talking about. I'm telling you, you've got one more chance at it. You messed up 2020. You messed up 2022. Do not mess up the third. Hold on here a second, guys. All right. Yes, there was a perfect flag for VFS at $30. All right. So guys, let's do this. Instead of me talking to you guys about that offer, let me actually start getting down to the lesson of the day today first, because I got something special for you guys. Lakeisha's like, Mike, what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Lakeisha, I love you so much. Nothing is wrong. We just got some stuff working behind the scenes, maybe trying to do something special for our people that are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. We're trying to see if we can do something special for those people here today before we got the big catalyst tomorrow. Like I said, all the members of True Trading, you guys are already set. You guys have everything that you could possibly need. But for the new people, okay, for the new people that are not members, we're trying to see if we can do something special for you guys. So while I wait and see if we can make some special things happen for you, let's talk about BFS trade of the day. Okay. Now, BFS today, and I have to be dead honest with you guys, I did not identify this setup on my own. Actually, a member, his name is Phil Dinero, is the one who brought this setup to my attention. Phil, I don't know if you're on this live stream, brother, but speak up if you're on this live stream. Phil sent me a message in chat today and was like, hey, Mike, take a look at VFS. I wasn't looking at VFS originally off the open. It wasn't one of the main stocks on my watch list. I was focusing on Macy's short. I was focusing on Dick's Sporting Goods short. I was looking at Nvidia. Nvidia was hitting the new all-time high. We were looking at all these different things in the morning session. Phil brought this to my attention. Now, why I want to point that out to you is to show you why it is so important for you to trade in a community. Because we only have two eyes. I can't look at 1,000 stocks all at once. I can't. It's not possible. Neither can you. But when you have thousands of people that are educated professionally, because remember, when you join True Trading, you learn the same way that I learned working at the fund in New York. You're not learning gimmicks. You're learning real hardcore professional education the way that I learned when I worked at the fund. So when you have thousands of traders that know what to look for, it makes everyone better. It's very rare that you're going to have a day into your trading group where nobody capitalizes on a big mover, because we have thousands of traders that are all know what to look for. They all know this is a good setup. This is so. This is a crappy setup. This is a really good setup. I'm going to go after this one. And they call it out. We share these trade ideas. So Phil sends me the message and says, hey, VFS, check it out. I pull up VFS and I said, guys, this is an absolutely picture perfect chart setup. It's my absolute favorite chart setup. And that setup is something that I have coined the TTG Triangle. What the TTG Triangle is, for those of you that are experienced traders, if you are familiar with the very common ABCD pattern, the TTG Triangle is essentially a very specific variation of an ABCD pattern. It's an ABCD pattern when certain criteria are met. That's the TTD Triangle. It is my opinion and my experience over 17 years of doing this. This is the highest probability and the greatest risk reward combination that you can possibly find for a stock. That is why this is my absolute favorite pattern. I want to show you exactly what this pattern is, how to identify it, and then how to trade it, because we traded it to absolute perfection. Absolute perfection. Okay. Now, the TTD Triangle occurs with very specific things happening. First, you need to establish an initial morning high. An initial morning high can be identified when a stock experiences its first clearly defined pullback. It is not the first candle. That is not the initial morning high, because the stock opened and then pushed higher. You need a clear and identifiable pullback in order to get the initial morning high. There is your first clear and identifiable pullback, which then labels this as your initial morning high. So here is your initial morning high. The stock then breaks through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the entire day. The heaviest volume of the day is a crucial component. You should be writing this down if you are not a member. This is going to make you money in the future. This is the pattern and setup that I look for every day. It's the pattern and setup that I teach members in True Trading Group to identify. It's a pattern that we trade on a regular basis that makes us the most amount of money. Therefore, you should know it as well. And I call these things out for you guys live inside of chat, obviously on a daily basis. So when you break through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day, you have a very high probability of that previous high starting to then act as a level of support. The heaviest volume of the day is a key component of that. The heavier the volume when you break that high, the greater the chance that level acts as support. So you can see after we broke through the high, you see the huge increase in volume, right? Now you look for a pullback, okay? You look for a pullback back into that zone, okay? You look for a pullback back into this zone because we know that what used to just be resistance, now we're going to look for that to be support. But it's not enough for you to just rely, okay? It's not enough for you to just rely on the initial morning high. Look for other indicators that line up at the initial morning high to give you added layers of support. And also, I got to say, real quick, Andre Hodges, stop watching the live stream. Take Adam up on his offer. Don't be a fool. My boy Andre, yes, I'm talking right to you, man. That might have surprised you, might have caught you off guard. But seriously, take Adam up on that offer. So what I see this orange line? This orange line is your VWAP indicator. Okay, that orange line is your VWAP indicator. And when I also draw out my Fibonacci retracement levels, you'll also notice the 38.2 Fibonacci level lines up right with your VWAP indicator, which is right in front of that initial morning high. So that's where we became buyers of VFS. I got long right inside of this candle at $23.18. Okay, let me make this bigger for you so you guys can see it. I got long $23.18. Right there's my fill. $23.18. My stop loss is underneath that initial morning high. I'll make the stop loss in red. Okay, so the stop loss is red. The entry is here in this box. Here is your support level. Now look at the risk reward on this trade. I'm risking maybe $2. Okay, there is your risk. Okay, that's the risk. $2 from my entry to my stop loss. Okay, then let's see what happens next. That level of support, I'm gonna move this just so we can clear that up. Once you get this controlled pullback, I want you to notice the volume. See how the volume is significantly lighter than the volume on the break through the initial morning high? Guys, I hope you're taking notes. Heavy volume on the break, low volume on the pullback, low volume into that buy zone. The low volume is a sign that the selling pressure is just profit taking rather than aggressive selling pressure. And there's a more higher chance of the trend continuing if the selling pressure is just profit taking rather than aggressive selling. So there's the entry point at 23.18. And then that support level holds and the stock just explodes right through the high of the day. This is a textbook TTD triangle. You'll see the downward lower highs, and this creates the triangle pattern. So those lower highs create the triangle pattern for the TTD triangle, and this entire area right here becomes your buying zone. You buy on the pullback in front of that initial morning high, and you set your stop loss underneath it. If you get heaviest volume through, low volume pullback, take the entry, stop underneath, and then look for the follow through continuation. You break out of the TTD triangle with heaviest volume of the day again, and that high volume tells you that the stock still has momentum. When you see that volume come in again on the breakout of the triangle, you know you can sit back and hold on to your position because you're going to get some follow through. And follow through, boy, did we ever. Look at this massive move on VFS, just boom to the upside, and we just start ripping profits off the table. We took a piece of profit here. We took more profits here. We then took another piece of profit and got out here. I mean, we were just ripping profits off the table as this thing just continued its upward move. And then you got to look at this thing. Are you kidding me? $47. $47. Andre, so you just signed up. Smart move, brother. Smart move. Now let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go back and let's take a look at this real quick. Let's zoom this in, right? Let's zoom this in. Now, I didn't even catch this last piece, right? I didn't catch this move, okay? Because my final take profit came off right here. Okay, so right there is my final take profit, all right? So let's not even consider the follow through. I got flat right here. That was my final take profit, okay? Let's go back and look at risk reward. Because remember what I said to you before, risk reward and probability. This is the best combination of those two things that you are going to get when it comes to a chart pattern. There's my risk. There's my reward. Look at the size of my reward versus the size of my risk. And I'll pull them out over here to compare. There's your risk reward. There's your risk reward. Are you kidding me? You hear people tell you that they want 2-to-1 risk reward when you enter trades. Does that look like a 2-to-1 to you? Nope. What does that look like to you? Well, there's 2. There's 3. I like the visuals. I think it's easier for people to really kind of get a sense of the trade. There's 4. There's 5. Six to 1. 6 to 1. Imagine risking $100 and you get 600. This is the power of the TTD Triangle chart setup. This is the stuff that you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. How to execute trades like this. If my TTD fam, if you guys made money on VFS today, sound off in chat. Tell me how you did. You know I love to hear about it. This was a great trade. 32% gain on the equity. It's a huge move for a stock. Usually when you're talking 30, 40, 50% gains, you're usually talking about an option. You're talking about 32% on a stock. Right? Just nuts. What platform do I use? I trade with Lightspeed. What you see on my screen is TC2000, which is my charting software. I trade with Lightspeed though. And when you join True Trading Group Phoenix, you also get the Trading Views premium charting software free because TC2000 is not cheap. But TradingView Premium is an amazing charting software. It's one of the best charting softwares out there. It's the most commonly used charting software by experienced traders and by active traders. And you get that for free when you guys join True Trading Group. Jimmy Guerrero says, man, I got to learn this shit. Jimmy, yeah, you do, brother. Yeah, you do. I'll teach you all of this stuff. I'll teach you all. Now, what I just explained to you, right? Doesn't sound like rocket science. It doesn't, right? It didn't sound like rocket science. Sure, there's maybe a couple of words that maybe people don't understand the meaning, but you guys can understand this. Okay, initial morning high, you break through it, heaviest volume of the day, check. Low volume pullback into that prior high, check. Other indicators lining up at that same price, VWAP, Fibonacci level, check. Enter the trade. Break the high, another heaviest volume of the day, confirmation you're going to get follow through. Hold on, ride that wave, bro. Rip profits off as the stock extends higher and call it. I was done with this trade by 11 o'clock. Done. Imagine hitting your daily goal or your weekly goal before 11 o'clock in the morning. Who here, guys, do me a favor. One more time. How many people are on the live stream that are not members of True Trading Group? Do me a favor. One more time. Type the letters TTG. If you're not a member, I need to see how many people are on here that are not a member. Go ahead, type TTG, because obviously that means you guys are not necessarily familiar with this chart setup. Just go ahead and type TTG one more time. Let me see who on here is not a member. Kirsten, Wilfred, Jimmy, Werner, Phoenix, Sandra. Let's go, guys. Go ahead and type TTG. Soul Queen, how are you? Can you do options? Yeah, OpenStreet, we do trade options. We actually had a 76% gain today on FedEx put options. So FedEx today You can see FedEx today sold off pretty hard today between yesterday and today. Actually entered, one of our other moderators entered FedEx put options the other day and sold out today for a 76% gain. Also, FSLR, you can see FSLR got smashed today. That was a 41% gain on put options. We trade stocks and options every single day inside True Trading Group. Right? We trade options and stocks every single day in True Trading Group. So like FSLR and FedEx, those were trades by one of our other professional trading mods, Shai, who day trades and swing trades options. VFS, that was an equity trade. I bought the equity on VFS, and that was a trade that I executed in True Trading Group. Like I said, it's not just me. There's 9 other professional traders. There's nine other professional traders. There's 9 other professional traders in True Trading Group that are walking you guys through the day, that are sharing their screen, that are talking on the mic, that are calling out their trades. Okay. So listen, for those of you that are not members, and we have some other members, I want to just real quick, I want to bring on my business partner. I want to bring him on the live stream because he has some questions for members. And if you're new, stay put because you want to hear what Adam has to say. Everyone, this is my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Give a big shout out to Adam.
He also needs a haircut. He's getting one after the live stream.
I need a hair, dude. I need a haircut too, man.
Yeah, but not as bad as me, dude.
I don't know, man. It's pretty. Actually, okay, yeah. You know, yours is worse. Yours is
way worse.
Yes, sir. Yours.
It's way worse. All right, I have a question for some people.
Okay.
All right, TTG members. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the most unlikely thing that could happen, and 10 being the most likely thing that could happen, what do you give it, 1 through 10? Again, 1 being the most unlikely thing, 10 being the most likely thing, that somebody can start with $500 and in 1 year turn that into $2,500. Again, 1 through 10. 1 being least likely, it's never going to happen. 10 being a shoo-in. Turn $500 into $2,500.
Wow.
Not about every day, but somebody put a 7. Wilfred put a -5.
Wilfred's an ass. He gets his comments from before, too.
I don't know. Our mods don't do their job anymore. Not necessarily by joining TTG. I'm just saying, like, all right. So as you can see, most people here believe that somebody starting with $500 can turn that $500 into $2,500 within a year. What is the rate of return on that, Mike?
That's 500%.
That's 500%?
Yep.
Got it. Can you guys and don't, so members, one more question for you, okay? And don't just put, oh, because of the TTG education or whatever. Can you guys tell me why you feel that it's a 10? Even if it's because of the education, that's fine. But why is it a 10? Why do you feel that it's such a shoo-in for that to happen? Somebody said, give me 2 weeks and I'll do it. I believe you, but explain to me why. Why are you so confident in that? Understood. Okay. Somebody said because I've done. A lot of people are saying because I've done it. Okay. We had a fair amount of people on here that were not members of True Trading Group. I know you did it for Mike. Do it one more time for me. I promise you will not be disappointed with what follows. But go ahead and type TTG in chat if you are not a member. One more time. I promise if enough of you type it, you won't be disappointed. Last time, I promise.
I like Kirsten. Kirsten's really, she's answered every time that we've asked. Sandra too. Stony New, Haj, Trojan Warrior, Richard, Soul Queen, Jay Smooth. We've got a couple of different names that weren't on earlier. Hector Rosario, how are you? Big Shot. Sella, welcome back, brother. You were here the other night. I remember your name.
So all these people that are typing TTG, right? I would love to know, are you all currently trading in the market now or investing in the market now? Just put yes or no. Just the people that put TTG, yes or no. Are you currently trading in the market now? Are you currently investing in the market now? What are you doing? Where are you at? Only the non-members, only the people that are typing TTG. Okay. Okay. Not trading, but invested. Yeah, either trading or invested. Either is fine. You have some exposure, some involvement in the stock market currently, other than this YouTube channel, right? Like, got it. So, y'all just had, I don't know, at least 100 people probably inside of chat that are members of True Trading Group tell you that they believe that starting with $500, that you could turn that into, what did you say that was, Mike? 500, 2,500?
2,500 bucks.
What is the rate of return there?
I said 500 before. It's 400. 400 is the
400. Okay, yeah, 400% return on your money within a year. What is a realistic, and I'm asking for your opinion, not a guarantee.
You're asking me, or?
I'm going to ask you first. I'm asking for your opinion.
Sure.
Not a guarantee.
Sure.
And then I want to ask members too. I'm just curious. Like, I'm actually curious because I don't know I'm asking because I know a lot of the information, but I don't know. There's certain things I don't know, right?
Right.
I would like to, because ultimately a lot of this comes down to just business, right? Simple math, business decision. So I would like to know, somebody starting with, if somebody puts up, I don't know, $1,600. So here's the question for all members, including Mike. If somebody puts up $1,600, they spend about, let's see, 15 hours a week. Doesn't have to be every day, but it could be about 15 hours a week in their studies, maybe, and following trades. They have little to no experience. What if they are able to learn proper risk management, if they are able to control their emotions, and if they are able to learn, what do you think is possible conservatively within a year as far as rate of return on that $1,600? TTG members, give a percentage in chat. I'm curious. I'd really like to know what you guys think. Keep it conservative.
So you're asking what percentage return that members feel is possible within a year?
You starting with 1,600.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what members think of that. It's an interesting question. Members, go ahead and sound that off. Yes, 7 with a J. Great job, brother. Last 7 trading days, he increases his account by 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. As far as gains, 100%, 300%, 100%, 200%, 100%, 50 to $100 a day, $30 a day, 100%.
Looks like the average is about 100%.
10% per week, conservatively 1 to 200%.
No, 1,000% is a lot. I don't think that's.
Yeah, 1,000, but that means you're turning 1,600 to 16,000.
Yeah. But I think 100% is probably within a year.
Oh yeah.
I think is probably a safe bet.
600%, 450%. I've taken my Cardin went from 10K to 40K in 4 months.
Yeah, I know, but that's also not going to be the norm necessarily.
I know.
Because not everyone's going to start with $10,000.
I know. I'm just.
It really comes down to simple math. Figure by looking at what people are actually doing or what people actually believe. These people are speaking from experience, right? They're telling you that it is extremely realistic to do about 100% on your money within a year. We would never guarantee you that because it would just be completely unfair and irresponsible. But you're seeing what is being told by people that are here. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be, it's limitless and all this other crap, because that's not true either. But I really want to know if you had a better than not chance to make 100% on your money, a better than not chance to do it, would you take it? Yes or no? Non-members, would you take that deal or not? If you had a better than not chance to double your money, to make 100% within a year, would you not do it?
Wow, Heather Hill, that's impressive.
Non-TTG members, I'm asking seriously. I'm curious. Is that not enough? Is your expectation something more? I'm asking seriously. Is that something that would be enough for you? Okay.
Alejandro, impressive. Very impressive, Alejandro. Congrats.
Everyone that typed in TTG, I'm going to make a deal with all of you. No reason they can't do 1,000%. There's a lot of reasons why they can't do, why they would have a hard time doing 1,000%. If they're inexperienced, if their emotions get in the way, there's a lot of reasons. But I think 100% is conservative. And I think that, that's my opinion. And I believe that anyone that doesn't feel that 100% return on your money within 12 months is good enough is probably looking for the wrong thing. That would be my opinion. So I'll make you guys a deal. Somebody just said TTG is the best, but 1,600 up front is a lot. It sucks because you guys are the best and only group out there that I found that does work. I hear you. Well, how about this? Instead of charging you $1,600, I'll charge you $10.97 for the whole year. That's $91 a month. If you can't make that back in a year, I will give you double your money back. Let me repeat that real quick, because I don't think most people heard that. What I will do is instead of $1,600, I'll give you 50% off. So the price of the membership was going up. Last night was the last night of a 50% off sale. Our membership, we normally charge $2,212. It was going up to right around $1,500-$1,600 today. I will hold off on that for a night. And anyone that wants to sign up can do so for $10.97. That's 50% off. It's last night's price. Last night was the end of that sale. And what we'll do is if you can't make back your membership fee, the $10.97 in 1 year, I will give you back double your money. That would mean that is $2,194. So what I'm essentially saying, I want you guys to listen up real quick. You're either going to break even, make a profit, or I'm guaranteeing you 100% on your investment. Type the number 1 if you understand what I just said.
Sounds like one hell of a deal to me.
Type the number 1 if you understand if you're not a member, type the number 1 if you understand what I just said to you. Understood. What if he's full of crap? It's the internet, no problem. This is on YouTube. Record it, send it to your credit card company, and dispute it. There's not a credit card company on the face of planet Earth.
Yes, OpenStreet. You can use your own platform. We're not a broker. We're just the chat and the tools and the resources and the education. You trade on your own platform.
Yeah. So what I'm telling you is, again, I want to make myself crystal clear. If you go to ttgoffer.com and you sign up, the price will say $2,212. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. It'll flash green. The price goes down to $10.97. Sign up now. And what's going to happen is in 1 year, not before, you can't come hit me up in 6 months. You can't hit me up in 30 days. I'm not having it. But in 12 months, you're going to come back and you're going to do one of a couple things. You're going to say, yo, Adam, Mike, this was the best money I've ever spent. I did really, really well. You know? I did really, really well. Would you please, give me, let me renew my membership? Or you're going to tell us, yo, I couldn't make back the 1097. I did your courses. I did this. I did that. I couldn't make it back. All right. Deal's a deal. Right? There you go. Do we offer a payment plan? No. But you know what does offer a payment plan? Your credit card offers a payment plan.
Yeah.
We take PayPal credit.
That's a payment plan.
We're not offering you a discount Discord that's filled with mediocre people, products, and alerts. We're offering you the literal best thing that is available. Go use a credit card. Go use PayPal credit. This will be the best money you ever spent, or you're going to make 100% profit, or you're going to make 100% return guaranteed.
Yeah. 1097 to 2194.
Evergreens, get the F out. Nobody cares if you leave or not.
Yeah, really, evergreens.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yo, how many of you spent more? How many of you spent more than 1097 to sign up for True Trading Group? Type the number 1 if you spent more than that. Jimmy, it's going to be more expensive, bro. Mm-hmm. There you go. I hope that you all take advantage of that offer. And we'll even throw in a free laptop with it. So we don't have any more, but I'll buy a couple. Mike bought a couple last night.
Yeah, I bought some last night. So yeah, I'll explain to you guys. I'll tell you what you actually get with the membership that Adam is offering you guys, because it is an all-inclusive membership. And like you said, Adam, how many laptops are you? 7. All right. So we'll do 7. I bought laptops last night, so it's Adam's turn now. So the next 7 people that join will get themselves.
Also, real quick, I'll do this. If you don't want the laptop and you want a cheaper price, send a text message to 786-505-4221. If you don't want the laptop, but you want a cheaper price, send a text message to 786-505-4221. One more time. If you don't want the laptop and you would prefer a cheaper price, send a text message to 786-505-4221. That number maybe will be on the screen in a minute. All right, there we go. 786-505-4221 if you would like a cheaper price without the laptop. Also, include your name and email please don't just be like, yo, I don't want the laptop. How much? Pretend like I'm a real person. That number is the number that goes directly to my phone. So just, pretend you're talking to like a real person. All right. Cool.
All right, folks. So yeah, if you go to ttgoffer.com, everything that's on that page is included when you join the annual membership. It's all of our courses. Joe, you can post up the link in chat maybe to our entire syllabus. You guys will see everything you're going to get access to. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we've got it. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received when I worked at the fund in New York. You get access to every single course. There is no upsell for the courses. They're all included when you guys join. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You get congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trades by management members. If you went to Benzinga on your own, just these things would cost around $1,400 a year. It is included when you join us at your trading group. You get Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software. That charting software is like $600 a year if you go to TradingView. It's free when you guys join our membership. It's included in your membership. You get a simulator that lets you trade with fake money but real-time data so you can practice. AI tools that can help you guys identify chart patterns, come up with trading plans, determine what the sentiment is on a piece of news. All included. The trade idea scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use and focus on the hottest stocks during the day. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. Some of you may pay for that data already. It's very expensive. It's included when you join us. You don't have to pay for that stuff anymore. You get a proprietary scanner from us that lets you create custom scans. A trading journal that tracks all your trades for you. A social sentiment scanner tells you what's talked about most on social media. Watch list from the mods every day to tell you what stocks we're focused on with entry and exit prices. Analyst ratings, downloadable PDF reports so you know how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a stock. A video library with like 600 hours of workshops and webinars that you can start attending live once you become a full-time member. We do them every week. All these things are included, guys, when you guys join. So again, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop down to just $10.97. Now, if you do not want the laptop, but you want a cheaper price and you don't need the laptop, because a laptop is included in the $10.97 price point. But if you'd rather have a cheaper price without a laptop, send a text message with your name and email to 786-505-4221. The phone number is right at the bottom of your screen. Now, the laptop is a Windows laptop. It's going to either be an Acer, Asus, HP, Dell, or Lenovo. It's free. We cover shipping. We have members in 115 countries. As long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you guys that laptop. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop after you guys join. So be on the lookout for the welcome email. And everything on that page is included. Don't forget, if you can't make the $10.97 membership fee back at least one time during the membership, we will give you back $2,194. That's double what you paid to join. We can do that because our refund rate is only 2.39%. We have a retention rate of 78%. That's members that renew or have become lifetime members, 78% of our community. We are also, 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. That's why we can offer you guys double your money back. So go to ttgoffer.com, use the code. You have to manually type in the coupon code, TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $10.97. That's 50% off. Or if you don't want the laptop and you'd rather have a cheaper price, text 786-505-4221. All right, folks, so there you have that. All right, guys, I'm taking a quick little sip of water. We'll get into the SPY a little bit. Alan Harding, Adam, I know just made you a crazy offer, so make sure you do respond to him. Alan, we're trying hard to get you in, brother. So, Alan, make sure you respond to Adam. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get him over now. Let's start hitting on. Let's talk about the SPY. So great lessons there on VFS, right? That was trade of the day. Hope you guys now have a better understanding of the TTD Triangle setup that I look for every single day. Hope you guys were taking notes. That lesson is going to prove to be completely invaluable for those of you that are not members. So be on the lookout for that setup. We find them every day inside a True Trading Group. All right. Now we'll talk about the SPY because, like I said, tomorrow is going to be a big day. It all comes down to Nvidia earnings after the bell. What is this going to do to the overall markets? I think, Nvidia failed at all-time highs today. I do not anticipate the stock to get back to all-time highs. We tried to break above this level today, and we're unable to do so. Okay, there were your previous all-time highs. You gapped right into it today, found resistance, and then this big sell-off candle. We had a huge day yesterday for the stock. We didn't give back the entire day from yesterday. Obviously, yesterday was a massive move, but a big sell-off, a big rejection candle at the all-time high. Now, NVIDIA's earnings there's a lot riding on this because if NVIDIA does not meet their earnings and if they lower guidance or anything like that, then you're going to see a big sell-off in every single AI-related tech stock that's in the market. I would go and I would short AI. I would short Palantir. I would short Microsoft. I would short NVIDIA. I would short AMD. I would short all of your AI-related names. I would short Broadcom. I would short Adobe. All of these stocks are going to pull back substantially if NVIDIA misses or guides lower. NVIDIA gave extremely aggressive and very strong guidance in May, the last time that they reported earnings. That's what caused the stock to gap up to 380, to gap up to its all-time high. That's what caused that. They have to hit that number. If they don't hit that number or they guide lower for the remainder of the year, you probably see a pretty sizable pullback in NVIDIA that takes you back under 400, and that's going to pull AI stocks, tech stocks, and therefore the overall markets down with it. But if earnings are good, then you'll probably see NVIDIA trade somewhere up around $500, and getting long the stock at that time is going to be extremely difficult, in my opinion. If the earnings are good, you probably get a gap up and the stock just consolidates if the earnings are good and they keep their guidance. I don't necessarily think you're going to get like a gap up and this huge explosion like you got last time. I think you'll kind of gap up and consolidate the earnings. And I think that it's actually going to be a little bit of I think the easier trade is certainly to the downside because the stock is priced so much to perfection. It's so expensive. There's so much riding on it that if it disappoints, there's going to be a lot more room to the downside than I think there is more room to the upside if earnings are really good. I'm not here to tell you that I think earnings are going to be good or I think they're going to be bad. I have no idea what NVIDIA's earnings are going to be. People have asked me nonstop today, Mike, what do you think about NVIDIA earnings? I think they're extremely important, and I have no idea what they're going to be. It's not my job to sit here and try to make guesses like that. I don't guess in my trading. Blair, Jimmy, and Sal, make sure you guys respond to Adam. He just hooked you up big time. Blair, Jimmy, Sal, respond to Adam. He just hooked you guys up big time. Blair, Jimmy, and Sal. Make sure you guys respond to Adam. So I think the bigger risk is definitely to the downside. I think the bigger move I think if they miss, you have a bigger move down than you have a move up if they beat. So I'm going to see what NVIDIA does. I'm probably not going to trade NVIDIA. I'm going to trade everything else off of NVIDIA. I'll use NVIDIA as my barometer. I'll use it as my gauge. I will absolutely be shorting AI, AMD, Palantir if NVIDIA guides lower. If they guide lower, I'm going to attack every single weaker AI name that's out there. All right. I'm gonna attack all of them. That's going to be my game plan there. And we got to welcome Alan Harding. Are you serious, bro? Really, Adam? Oh, yes, guys. Alan Harding, my man. I'm so excited for you. Alan, guys, I got to tell you something. You guys might be like, Mike, why do you care so much about Alan? I care so much about Alan because Alan has been watching our live streams. He does not miss a single day. He's on every single live stream, just a sponge, soaking in all of the information. I am so happy, Alan, that you are now part of the TTG family, bro. I can't wait to trade with you. This is going to be awesome. Everybody welcome Alan Harding to the TTG family. It's about damn time, bro. It's about time, Alan. Oh, I'm excited for you, man. Congratulations. Newest member to the group. Blair, Jimmy, Sal, you guys are next. Respond to Adam. He'll hook you guys up. Guys, remember, if you don't want the laptop and you'd rather have a cheaper price, just send Adam a text message, 786-505-4221. You're not talking to somebody on the other side of the world. You're talking to Adam, okay? Adam's my business partner, co-founder, owner of the company. You're going to talk to him directly. So send a text to that phone number at the bottom of the screen now. He'll hook you guys up. Big day coming up tomorrow. Let's go back and talk about the SPY, though, right? Because what is this going to do to the SPY? Now, I'll tell you what I told you yesterday, what I think is going to happen in the SPY, and I still feel this way. I don't think that my thoughts here have not changed. And my thoughts here are that we're going to form this right shoulder, and we're going to get down to like 430, 431. Excuse me, guys. Right? So we're going to get down to this 430, 431 zone. That's what I'm looking for. A test of that purple line, a test of this previous pivot support. And then you can see it used to be resistance there in early June. And then as I zoom back even further, you can see it was resistance there in August. And then you can see it was resistance there in April and May. So that level, April, May resistance, August resistance, June resistance, broke above it, support in June. Now that's the level that I'm looking for the markets to drop down to. So now I fully expect the markets to get there if Nvidia disappoints. If Nvidia disappoints, I think it's an easy shot to get down to 430. If Nvidia beats, now you're talking about the markets making a push to 444, and then it comes down to Jerome Powell's speech at Jackson Hole to see if we get a rejection off of 444 and see if Jerome Powell talks the markets back down and refuses to take a victory lap on inflation. And if he still signals that inflation is something he's still very concerned about, then I think you can get that pullback off of the Jackson Hole meeting. So I'm looking for a pullback after the Jackson Hole meeting either way, but we got to see what Jerome Powell says. Again, just like NVIDIA earnings, I don't know what the earnings are going to be. I don't know what Jerome Powell is going to say, but what I do know, okay, Jama Ja says, how much will the membership be without the laptop? You got to text Adam to find out. 786-505-4221. Jama Ja, literally just text the number at the bottom of your screen, and Adam will work with you, and Adam will hook you up for a cheaper price if you don't want the laptop. All right? So Jama Ja, send a text message to that number now, and Adam will hook you up. All right, guys? So that's it, folks. That's kind of my, my thoughts here. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and I'm going to wait and see what the earnings are from Nvidia, and then I'll have my game plan for Thursday. Nvidia's tomorrow after the close. You also have Snowflake after the close as well. But I think that we are, I think that Thursday is going to be an absolutely crazy day, and then Friday you have the Jackson Hole meeting, the Jackson Hole conference. This is going to be nuts. This is going to be a crazy 2 to 3 trading days. Get your butts in chat. Text that number if you guys want a cheaper price other than the laptop. Otherwise, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. You'll get 50% off and a laptop and the double your money back guarantee. So that concludes the educational part of the live stream, folks. I hope you guys learned something here about the TTD Triangle Setup, my favorite chart pattern, a chart pattern that I feel like everybody should know. Hopefully, you guys feel better about that one and can use that to help you guys make money as early as tomorrow. If you're not interested in membership, you guys can sign off the live stream. I'm done with the educational stuff. Make sure you subscribe before you go. If you are interested, let me actually show you what the membership actually includes. All right, let me show you what it actually, where are we at here? Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, I'll show you guys what it actually includes because it is all-inclusive membership, right? Here's our chat room. Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades in real time. We're answering questions, providing market commentary, giving you guys all of our real-time trade alerts. You also get our mobile app. If you cannot be in front of your computer, we've got you covered on your cell phone. You'll see our screen share. You'll listen to the audio commentary and you get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades so that you never miss out on anything that we're doing inside of chat. You get 2 private study groups to speed up your learning curve. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You get congressional trading data to track trades by Congress. You get insider trading to track trades by management. This from Benzinga will cost you $1,400 a year if you go to Benzinga directly. It is included in your membership when you guys join True Trading Group. You can do that now for $10.97 by going to ttgoffer.com, using the code TTG121, getting a free laptop, or if you want a cheaper price without the laptop.
Hang on. Sal. There's a person named Sal that sent me a message. Okay? Sal, listen to me very carefully, brother. This person has been a trial twice, which isn't supposed to happen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What I will say is this. Take advantage of the offer that I just gave you. You will not be disappointed. And you have been around long enough to know that it's a good deal. All right. So, oh, actually, not Sal. I apologize. That was Sahan. Sahan is the one. I apologize, Sal. Sahan is the one that was a trial member in February, and most recently tried to be a trial member again on August 17th. Sahan. So, Sahan, first of all, you're not supposed to be a trial member twice, so I'm going to cancel your trial account regardless. However, I will also honor the price that I gave you in text message, but I need to know now. So let me know what you want to do. All right? Sal, my bad, brother. All right. That's it.
Awesome. Okay, so we got the charting software, right? So there's the charting software. That's included when you guys join. All right. That's included when you join. You're also going to get the trade idea scanner, streams on our platform for you guys to use. Focus on the hottest stocks during the day. A simulator lets you trade with fake money but real-time data to practice. You get our own proprietary simulator that lets you create our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You got dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow, short data. All this stuff is included. You don't have to pay anything extra for any of it. It's all included when you guys join. Whether you take the laptop or not, this is all included. A trading journal tracks all your trades for you, breaks it down to the statistics. A social sentiment scanner tells you which stock you're talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. The watch list from the mods with detailed game plans for the stocks and entry and exit points that we're focusing on. And then you got the courses, right? The courses are simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned at the fund. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we've got it, guys. It's all included. Then you got the video library with 600 hours of workshops and webinars. You can attend these all live now once you become a full-time member. And guys, listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group and actually use the platform, if you were unable to make the membership fee back at least one time during your membership, we're going to give you guys back double your money if you can't make that membership fee back at least one time. We can do that because our refund rate is only 2.39%. We have a retention rate of our members of 78%, and we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. So again, ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121 if you want the free laptop. If you do not want the laptop, instead you'd rather have a cheaper price, text us at 786-505-4221. Thanks for tuning in and joining me tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the live. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Make sure you guys get your butts in chat.